Postpartum weight loss. Heal first, then transform. Nurture your body, not punish it. When a woman gives birth, her life changes in every possible way. The baby's first cry signals not only the start of a new life, but also the beginning of a new chapter for the mother. Her body, which has spent months creating, carrying, and delivering life, is suddenly expected to bounce back. But in truth, the postpartum period is not about bouncing back. It's about coming home to yourself. In modern culture, we glorify rapid transformation. Social media celebrates women who fit into pre-pregnancy jeans in a few weeks, who post before and after photos like trophies. But behind those images often lies exhaustion, confusion, and silent pressure. The truth that every professional in postpartum health, nutrition, and psychology knows is simple. Real postpartum transformation begins with healing, not with restriction. The female body after birth is a landscape of recovery. Organs are shifting back to position, hormones are recalibrating, blood volume is normalizing, and tissues are repairing. The uterus alone takes 6 to 8 weeks to shrink back to its pre-pregnancy size. During this time, metabolism is different, emotions are different, and energy needs are higher than most realize. Trying to force weight loss before the body has even healed is like trying to sprint on a fractured leg. You may move, but you'll damage yourself in the process. To heal first means to respect the timeline of your biology. The postpartum period, often called the 4th trimester, is not just recovery, it's continuation. Your body is still serving the baby through breastfeeding and bonding, and it's also learning how to serve you again. Your hormones, particularly estrogen, progesterone, and oxytocin, are fluctuating intensely. These hormones don't just affect mood, they affect water retention, fat distribution, and appetite. That's why many women notice their weight holding steady despite eating clean or walking daily. It's not failure, it's physiology. Healing starts with nourishment, not restriction. A postpartum body needs nutrients to repair tissues, rebuild blood, and regulate hormones. Instead of counting calories, focus on quality and rhythm. Eat real food, whole grains, leafy greens, lean proteins, good fats like avocado and olive oil, and plenty of water. Omega-3s, iron, and vitamin B12 are especially critical for mood and energy. Professionals in maternal nutrition often emphasize one golden rule. Your plate should reflect your healing, not your fear. When you eat to heal, weight naturally follows balance. When you eat to punish, your body holds on, physically and emotionally. And then there's the mind. Postpartum psychology teaches us that body image struggles are often emotional, not physical. A woman's body after birth carries stories of survival, love, creation, and surrender. Yet in the mirror, many only see stretch marks, softness, or fatigue. Healing begins when you see these not as flaws but as symbols of creation. You did something miraculous. You built a human being. You stretched your skin and your soul to house new life. The softness you see is not failure. It's evidence of expansion. Weight loss that lasts begins in compassion. Scientific studies show that women who practice self-acceptance and stress reduction postpartum lose weight more sustainably than those who rely on strict diets. Why? Because stress increases cortisol, and cortisol promotes fat storage, particularly around the belly. So, the more pressure you put on yourself to shrink, the more your body resists. Instead of punishing workouts or starvation, consider gentle movement as therapy. In the early weeks, walking is medicine. It improves circulation, supports digestion, and boosts mood by increasing endorphins. As your strength returns, progress to low-impact exercises, yoga, Pilates, or light strength training. Movement should feel nurturing, not punishing. Your body doesn't need to be fought into shape. It needs to be guided with patience and love. A powerful truth many postpartum fitness specialists share is this: you don't rebuild the same body you had before, you build a wiser one. The body that carried life has learned endurance, flexibility, and resilience. When you move with that awareness, your workouts become an act of gratitude. Every squat, stretch, or deep breath becomes a conversation with your own strength. Healing also involves boundaries. The postpartum months are filled with noise, opinions, comparisons, and advice from everyone. You should lose the baby weight fast. Don't eat too much rice. Just exercise more. These words often come from misunderstanding, not malice. But your healing is personal. Set emotional boundaries to protect your peace. Surround yourself with voices that uplift you, not pressure you. Let's also talk about sleep, a rare treasure for new mothers. Lack of sleep disrupts metabolism, raises cortisol, and makes cravings harder to control. It's not laziness if your body craves rest. It's a signal of repair. Prioritize sleep when possible, even short naps. Each moment of rest helps hormones stabilize and cells regenerate. Emotionally, postpartum healing asks one sacred question: can I be gentle with myself while I rebuild? Self-criticism slows healing. Gratitude accelerates it. When you look at your reflection, don't ask, how do I lose this weight? Ask, how can I honor this body that carried me and my baby through transformation? The relationship between a mother and her body after birth mirrors the relationship between a mother and her child. Both require patience, forgiveness, and unconditional love. If you wouldn't speak harshly to your newborn, don't speak harshly to yourself. Professional postpartum therapists often remind women that the bounce-back culture is modern but not natural. In traditional societies, mothers were given 40 days, or longer, of rest, care, and healing. Their communities cooked for them, massaged them, and protected their emotional state. The idea was simple: a healed mother creates a healed child. Our modern pace has forgotten that wisdom. The postpartum journey is not a race, but a restoration. If you begin focusing on healing first, physically, emotionally, and spiritually, your body will realign itself in time. Healing resets metabolism, stabilizes hormones, improves mood, and renews energy. When you feel strong again, your natural shape emerges without force. From a professional health perspective, sustainable postpartum weight loss usually begins around 3 to 6 months after birth, when the body has largely recovered and the hormonal environment is more stable. At this stage, moderate calorie reduction and consistent physical activity can create safe progress. The goal is not just to be lighter, but to be vital, strong, and at peace. Remember, the postpartum body is not broken. It's an evolution. You are not returning to your old self. You are discovering a new one. Every scar, every line, every change is a signature of life. You didn't lose control, you created. The journey now is about integration, learning how to live fully in the new body that life has given you. Your body is your home. It protected your baby. It deserves respect, not resentment. Healing first doesn't delay transformation, it deepens it. Because true transformation isn't about losing. It's about remembering who you really are beneath the expectations. So, if you are a woman standing in front of the mirror today, tired, emotional, maybe holding your newborn in one arm and doubt in the other, take a deep breath. This is not the end of your beauty. This is its evolution. You are still powerful, still radiant, still whole. The stretch marks are lightning bolts of strength. The soft belly is the memory of creation. Your worth was never in the scale. It's in the miracle you brought into this world. Lose the weight if you wish, but lose the shame first. Move because you love your body, not because you hate it. Eat to nourish, not to punish. Rest to restore, not to quit. When you heal first, transformation follows naturally. The glow that returns to your skin, the energy that floods your mornings, the calm that settles your heart. These are the real markers of success. And one day, months from now, you will look back at a photo of yourself in these early weeks and whisper, I didn't know it then, but I was already transforming. Because the real postpartum journey isn't from heavy to thin, it's from surviving to thriving, from self-doubt to self-respect, from exhaustion to empowerment. So, let the world chase speed. You, mama, choose depth. Heal first, then transform. Nurture your body. It has done the most sacred work there is.